work so you can play.
Hey MiniWarGamers, MiniWarGamer Joel here, and I am joined by...
Jordan.
You guys have probably seen Jordan before, and...
Adam.
And Adam, you know from Greenleaf Terrain, if you've caught his live show or seen any of his work. He has some really nicely painted models, and he does a bunch of terrain and like a lot of stuff like that, right? What else do you do, Adam?
Just commission painting and terrain, custom terrain, basically.
So if you guys are looking for some commission work in the Welland area, check out Adam's stuff. He does a really good job and has some pretty good prices for it. So right now we're going to be doing a Warmachine and Hordes League. This is the first game. We're just starting out. We're going to be doing all 50-point lists. The players can switch between factions if they so wish, but I think we have Trolls today from Adam, and we have some Cygnar coming from Jordan. So we have 12 people in the league. We're going to be running this over 12 weeks, and we're going to be kind of like keeping track and hopefully posting some results for you guys. But if you follow along, you'll see we'll have a bunch of different prizes at the end for these guys. We're going to be using the 2014 Steamroller packet. So today we're playing Incursion on this table. You'll see I'll explain that in just a little bit. And I guess there's nothing else to do but get to the action.
The battle.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Here's Adam's 50 points of Trolls. It's all being led here by Jarl. Got a couple pistols there. He's got some ranged options for his army. He's got 2 Swamp Gobbers along with him. And for War Beasts, he's got Mulg, the big 12-point War Beast. Pyre Troll, he's got Janissa along with her wall here at the front. 2 Impalers, a full unit of Long Riders along with Horthal mounted and dismounted. He's got the Fellcaller hero back there, and a unit of Slaughterhousers. So that's Adam's 50 points. And again, if you like the way Adam's army looks, look him up at Greenleaf Terrain. He does painting and other commission work. Here's Jordan's 50 points of Cygnar in a different green scheme, which I think looks pretty snazzy. It's all being led by P. Haley. And she's also bringing along a unit of cavalry. She's got the Storm Lances and a Stormblade Captain over there. Of course, a Squire, never leave home without one of those. A Centurion and the Arc Node character Jack Thorne. In the back there you can see a Journeyman Warcaster along with Aeana and Holt, the mercenary unit. A unit of, which ones were they, Jordan?
Gun mages.
Gun mages, and they are marshalling 2 chargers in the back there. So that's Jordan's 50 points of Cygnar. So here's our table. We are playing the Incursion scenario. You can see we got a couple forests on the table there, a hill at the far side. We got a little mining town or something going on here, just a couple shacks. And an old wall. We're going to treat that as cover. So you can see the 3 Incursion points there. So in the 2014 packet, Incursion has the 3 points that are now 15 inches apart, opposed to 12 inches. And the middle one can never disappear. So on the bottom of this the second player's first turn, we are going to roll, and one of the outside points is going to disappear. So if you dominate or control the center point, you get 1 control point, and if you dominate or dominate the outside, you get 2, but control it for 1. So we're going to get to deployment, and then we'll get started. We rolled for deployment, and Adam got to go first, so he put his Troll Bloods all lined up on that side, just in front of that, or behind that hill. And he's got Horthal, though, coming up around the other side of this forest, maybe planning something sneaky, we'll see. And Jordan put all of his Cygnar all together in a line over here. Adam's not too keen if I'm giving away his plans. There's Jordan's Cygnar all lined up. Where's your caster, Jordan?
Right there.
Right central, and where do we got Jarl on this side?
Right there.
Kind of on the far side there. All right, so we'll get started. So for Adam's side, Jarl is going to go first, and he is going to be casting Quicken over here on the Long Riders, which is going to give them +2 speed and +2 defense versus magic and ranged attacks, so they're going to be incredibly fast. Then Jarl is casting Weld Secrets on himself, which will give him camouflage, so an extra 2 defense if he can get into a forest, and it also gives him Pathfinder. So Jarl is left on 1 Fury after casting those 2 spells, and then he is going to make an advancement onto the edge of this hill, increasing his defense versus shooting and magic by 2.
And
So Jarl's actually going to feat right away on this turn because his feat allows him to put a bunch of clouds into play for a little bit of cover. So he has to roll to see how many clouds he gets. And it's D6 plus 1?
yeah. Or D3.
D3 plus 1, so
D3
he is
plus
going to
1.
get 3 clouds, I believe. We'll check on
D3
that.
plus 3.
Oh, D3 plus 3. So he's getting 5 clouds altogether. So we'll place those. Adam's 5 clouds have to be placed within completely within 12 inches of his caster. So there they are, all in a line. They're going to block line of sight only just Jordan's models, provided he doesn't have any way to see through clouds. But Adam's models can still see through them. So the Long Riders with Quicken are going to make an advance forward. They are now speed 9 with that Quicken on them. So they're just going to make a run, and they can pretty much run wherever they want. So it looks like Adam's going to place them up behind these smoke clouds. Not going to give Jordan any shots on his stuff. And there we go, side by side. So Mulg there is just going to rile for a Fury, and then he is going to run.
He's gonna go 8.
So he is speed 4. He's only able to get 8 inches. But up there besides Jarl on the hill, bringing his defense to not that impressive amount, even with the +2. So this Far Impaler here is also going to rile and run. And he is speed 5, so also running up onto the hill. Janissa is going to move forward onto the hill as well. And I believe she's going to place down her wall.
Yeah, she's gonna put a rock wall.
So that has to be within 5 inches of herself, which it is, and that's going to give cover to anything that's within an inch of it. So this other Impaler is just going to make a normal advancement, speed 5, onto the hill. Pyre Troll is going to make a run, so that Adam now has his full Fury to reap back next turn. Swamp Gobbers are moving up. They're not going to drop their cloud, because there's clouds and a hill and a wall, so shooting is probably not going to get there anyways. Slaughterhousers are running forward. They are speed 5, so they are going to be running 10 inches. Just kind of staying together there, but still mostly behind these clouds. And the Fellcaller Hero is going to make an advance behind this unit of Slaughterhousers. Horthal here on the far flank is just going to make a run at speed 7. So not as fast as his unit over there, but still pretty fast, 14 inches, and sit up beside this house here. So here's the board after Adam's turn 1. He just did a bunch of running like usually happens in Warmachine. Dropped his feet though for all those clouds, so we'll see how that affects Jordan's turn, because he does have a decent amount of shooting, which he's not going to get much off this turn. So we'll go to Jordan's turn 1, and then we're going to drop one of the scenario markers. So the Squire is giving 1 focus to P. Haley this turn.
Actually,
So
no, I'm not gonna
allocation. Jordan was going to allocate 1 to the Centurion, but he
just gonna
changed
give
his
1
mind.
forward.
So he's going to give 1
Yeah, I'm
over
gonna
to
give one.
Thorn.
I'm gonna give one to Centurion.
Okay,
Sorry.
so he's giving 1 to each.
Wobbling here.
The Centurion is going to spend his 1 focus to run. Speed 5, I believe, Jordan?
4.
4, so he's only running 8 inches. So Storm Lancers that are speed 8 are going to make a run. They're not running their full distance though by far. It's probably actually only an 8-inch advance almost, but
Yeah, just over there.
we're calling it a run so they can kind of just land up where they want and Jordan doesn't have to measure.
There.
Journeyman Warcaster is advancing forward. Is he casting anything, Jordan?
Arcane Shield.
Alright, so he's going to give, I think it's +3 armor, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, to the Storm
Storm
Lances.
Lances.
What does that bring them to for armor?
20.
Alright, not too bad. And 8 boxes or 5 on
5
those guys?
boxes.
5 boxes.
Way.
Thorn is using his focus to run, and he is speed 6, so
Just get him over here.
he's just going to run probably about 8 or 9 inches
Yeah.
there. Stormblade Captain making a run forward up behind the Storm Lances, using their Arcane Shieldness for protection. So Haley is spending 2 to cast Arcane Shield herself. She's doing it through Thorn onto the Centurion, and that brings him up to what armor value, Jordan?
24.
Wowzers, because he's got that shield for an extra 2 already, so that's huge, plus
And then-
5 armor on him.
After you arc a spell through Thorn, he can move 3 inches.
Alright, so we're going to get a little
he's
bit of a
going
shift here
to
from Thorn.
Go back this way.
Also sitting behind those Storm Lances, not a bad idea. So P. Haley is going to cast her Temporal Barrier for her last 4 focus. That provides inner control area. You cannot run or charge, and you get -2 defense, I believe Jordan said, which is really nice. And then she is actually going to do a charge, and that's just a little bit of a trick to get some more speed. She's just charging one of the guys over here, but that allows her to get a little farther up the field. The Squire is going to follow up behind P. Haley. Ian and Holt are going to advance forward.
And they're gonna go stealth.
All right, not a bad idea. I don't know how much shooting Adam brought, but never a bad idea to be stealth.
Yep. Here.
Chargers are just advancing forward. One and then the other. Not very far. And gun mages are running, and they're just kind of spread out between the rest of the army here. We're seeing which of the points is going to disappear. And we got a 4, which we said this one was 1, 2, 3, and that one was 4, 5, 6. So the far one is going to disappear, which Jordan likes.
Ha.
And here's our field after the end, round 1. And we're probably going to see some action this next turn. Now, that temporal barrier is up, so that's going to make Adam think, because he can't run or charge if he's in P. Haley's control area, which I believe all those long riders are. So we'll get to round 2, and we'll see what happens there. Jordan's just showing his control area to show what's within. So we'll see what Adam can do. Adam reaved all of his fury back, and he's going to pay 2, 1 to upkeep Quicken over here, and 1 to upkeep Weld Secrets on Jarl. So the Quicken Long Riders are going to advance, because they are not allowed to run or charge. So they're advancing their 9 inches forward. And right in front of Jordan's army. He's hoping to take the first attack and still be around to give some retaliation next turn.
I'm just gonna get in there.
So we got 2 attacks going on here. It was just a normal advance, but they both have reach, so we're going to have 2 attacks on this Centurion. That's 7 against defense 11. 4 is the hit. We get 1 hit from the first guy, and we roll damage here. What's no damage? Oh yeah, he's armored like 25, so we're going to need a big roll. So the second roll was a hit, but we just realized we checked out the armor values. It's a POW 12 with that reach weapon against currently armor 24. So it's dice minus 12, so without a charge, it's impossible to do damage. So the Impaler is going to rile for 2 to put Far Strike over here on the Pyre Troll to give him +4 range on his ranged attack. And then the Pyre Troll is going to make an advance forward, still just staying on the edge of that hill. Pyre Troll is going to make an advance forward, and he's probably going to try to take a shot at something. What are you going to try to shoot there, Adam?
He's gonna try to shoot this guy.
Alright, so he's looking through the gap of his long riders and trying to shoot that one gun mage right there. And with that snipe, he's able to make the range. So Adam's choosing to boost the hit here because he is rat 5, and he's trying to hit defense 15, so he's going to need a 10. 10 to hit. And we get a hit for sure. So it's a 3-inch AoE. And it's going to catch a few guys there. We can't quite see through the template from the camera, but I think it's going to cover 2 of the mage hunters there, or
We'll check it after.
the gun. Oh, sorry, 2 gun mages, P. Haley, and I think 1 of the Stormlands. So the POW 12, a direct hit on that guy is automatically going to kill him, and then we're going to do blast damage 6 on the other guys, and it's going to actually leave them all on fire, including P. Haley, which isn't so great. She doesn't have the highest armor value, so Jordan's going to hope that goes out next turn. So we'll just throw down some little fire tokens on these guys so we remember, and then we'll roll some blast damage. So it's blast damage 6 against armor 11. We need a 6 to kill here. And we're 1 short, but he is on fire. It'll probably kill him next turn if it doesn't go out. So he's gonna choose to boost the blast damage here against P. Haley. And this is gonna be dice minus 8 on her. Oh, and we get 1 damage to P. Haley. All right, so 1 damage. It's a start. This other Stormlance here that got caught, he is armor 20 with that arcane shield right now. So blast damage 6, dice minus 14. Adam doesn't want to boost it, so that's it. Slaughterhousers are going to make a run forward. They're outside P. Haley's temporal barrier, so they can do that if they wish. Fellcaller Hero is also going to run forward up behind the Slaughterhousers. Not really any good targets for his buffs this turn. So Jarl's going to go, and he's going to actually recast Quicken, which will take it off of the Long Riders, and he's putting that on Mulg, so Mulg has that extra speed. Jarl's going to make an advance forward to the edge of the hill. So Mulg, with his new Quicken spell, is going to be forced 1 fury to run himself a full 12 inches, I believe now, because he's speed 6.
Yeah.
Swamp Garber unit, they're going to advance behind Jarl, and this turn they are going to throw down that 5-inch cloud. That's what you bring him for, just a little bit of extra concealment. Janice is advancing forward, right up there, and she'll drop her wall again.
Stick a wall.
On the edge of the hill. The last Impaler is advancing forward, so that he doesn't get too much fury. So Horthal is going to charge this far right Stormlance. And does he have reach, Adam?
Yeah.
So he'll get with the reach, but he probably will be too far away for any kind of mount attack.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, just out. So he's mat 8, but on a charge, he gets +2. So he's mat 10 against defense 12. Anything but snake eyes here to hit. And we get a hit. So it's armor 20 on those storm lances, and this is power and strength 15 with 3 dice. So we'll see if we can get some damage.
Whoa.
We got it way across the table, but it's gonna be 4 damage, so not quite a kill. Oh wait, sorry, 5 damage. It is, so it just kills them. So we're gonna remove that 1 storm lance. So here's the board after Adam's turn 2. So at the end of Jordan's turn here, we're gonna we're gonna be able to score on these flags. But they're pretty congested. This far right-hand one might be able to, something might be able to happen there, but we'll see. I think that Jordan really has to focus on, obviously, all those long riders that are right there in front of him. So we'll see what happens at the end of round 2. We're checking for fire. We're going to check on Haley first. On our 1 or a 2, it goes out.
No!
And it's still on Haley, and we'll check then on one of the gun mages.
Gun mage.
See if it goes out.
Yes.
And it does go out on that gun mage, and we'll check on the storm lance. And it goes out on him.
Why?
So, went out on the ones that Jordan didn't really care so much about. Armor 14, this is on Haley, and this is a POW 12 fire damage roll. Dice -2. Ooh, 6 damage to Haley.
4, 6.
Oh, 2 more turns of that, and who knows. Haley is gonna pay 1 to upkeep that arcane shield on her Centurion, and then she's allocating 2 focus to him. She's gonna pull 1 focus, from the Squire. The Journeyman Warcaster is choosing not to upkeep the arcane shield on the Storm Lances. The Journeyman Warcaster is going to forfeit his movement to aim and draw a line over Thorn to the edge of Horthal's base here and take a shot at him. Aiming, he is Rat 6 against defense 12 on Horthal, 6 to hit. And we get a hit. Using 1 focus to boost the damage here. And
versus armor 18.
And it is POW. I'll have to check. Total of 11 on the dice. But it ended up being 5 damage to Horthal, armor 18, and it was a POW 12, dice -6. So the Journeyman Warcaster is going to pay her 2 to cast Arcane Shield, moving it over to Haley, increasing her armor. Worried about that fire.
A little bit.
And Holt are going, and she is going to do her Kiss of Lilith. Some people call that harm on this unit of Long Riders. What it'll do if it lands, it's going to do +2 to all damage rolls against that unit, so pretty good. Magic ability 8 against defense 12, 4 to hit.
Whack.
And we get a hit. Holt's forfeiting his movement to aim, and he's going to be shooting at the guy on the far left-hand side. 10 against defense 12, anything but snake eyes. And we get a hit. So with that harm, it's 14 against armor 17, dice -3. For 4 damage. 4 damage to the first guy. Hitting up the same guys, anything but snake eyes. We get a hit. And dice -3 for damage, which should kill him with 2 more damage. Nope, never mind, he's an 8 box, not a 5 box. So he is still kicking. So P. Haley is gonna pop her feet. Every model in her faction that activates from now on is gonna get an extra attack. And she is going to cast Chain Lightning through her Arknode Thorn onto Horthal. Ability 7 against defense 12, need a 5. And we miss.
I get to re-roll because of my Squire.
Very nice. So we're looking for a 5, and there we get it. Ooh, nice ability.
So
this is gonna arc a bunch of times. However, all those Storm Lances are immune to lightning, so we'll see how many you get. 1 doesn't matter because they're immune to lightning. It would have had to arc a bunch of times to get through them and actually do any damage. So Jordan's boosting this damage roll from P. Haley. It's armor 18, POW 10, dice -8. And no damage. No one's using his little arc ability to move 3 inches after being arced through. Haley is retreating because she is on fire and in pain, so 6 inches backwards. There's no kill box in this scenario, so we don't have to worry about breaking that kill box artifice.
And then she's going to fire her hand cannon.
Okay, so left on 1 focus, and she's going to take a shot at Horthal. At 5 against defense 12, 7 to hit. And there's a hit.
Yes,
He's using his last focus to boost that damage. It's POW 12 against armor 18, dice -6 here. Ooh, big damage roll. I believe that's a kill, even without that other dice. Yep. So we should, well, dismount it, I believe.
Yeah.
If we come over to Horthal here, I believe that's enough damage now to dismount him. So there we go, replacing mounted version of Horthal with dismounted version. So
oh, wait, no, I can't do that.
Oh.
Because I can't see.
Jordan thought he was going to charge, but he cannot see the guy. He can move to his guys, but he can't see through to draw line of sight for a charge, so he's just making an advance.
Actually, I think I can see through him.
Base to base does allow you to see through your own models?
Yeah, because I ignore them for line of sight.
Okay, so it is a charge. We're getting a charge attack here on the dismounted version of Horthal. So the Storm is mat 8 against defense 12, 4 to hit.
Really?
Snake eyes.
I get a
for the
second
mess.
swing for
All right.
Haley's feet.
Okay, second swing here. This won't be a charge attack. It is a hit, however. 13 against armor 16, and he's a weapon master. No charge, 3 dice. Dice minus 3. And we get, ooh, 8 damage.
8 on the money.
I believe that is all that Horthal has. And there it goes, 8 damage. He did it without the charge. These trolls, you know they're tough. Horthal gets his tough roll, and he is tough. But I believe he isn't steady, right? So he is going to be knocked down, left on 1 health. So Thorn is now actually going to activate. He only had his little Arcnode bonus move before, and he's going to move up here on Horthal.
Let's see if I can.
On his side, and probably make an attack, just going at max range. Welding base to base with this flag. Smart idea. So he's going to be auto hitting here, so we're just going to get a damage roll going. 13 against armor 16, dice minus 3, 4 to kill. Oh, and we're going to get another tough roll here from Adam. Let's roll that out.
Oh, sorry.
And he is not tough. That removes Horthal from the table. This charger is going to make a shot at this long rider on the far right hand side. He's forfeiting his movement so that he's aiming, making him
use, Rat 8.
Rat 8, okay, against
He's
defense
gonna
12.
Use Rune Shot Critical Brutal.
Okay, so what does that do, Jordan?
If I get a critical, I get an extra damage dice.
Nice. 4 to hit.
4 to hit.
No
Hits.
critical, but he does hit.
So I'm going to use my Jack Marshall bonus to boost damage.
Okay, so we're getting armor 16. 17, sorry, and it's, what is your POW now that they have
Goes
harm
up
on
to
them?
14.
14, so we need a dice minus 3 here.
4 damage.
4 damage to that guy, 1 shy. Or sorry, no, they're 8. I keep forgetting that. 4 damage to the last long rider. So we're getting the same thing going here from the other charger, aiming, shooting on this guy. 4 to hit.
Hits.
And we get a hit.
Cool.
No
And
critical this time.
Jack Marshall boost damage.
All right, dice minus 3. Need a 7 to kill. And we get a kill.
Handily.
Tough roll on that. Tough a low, no tough. That one comes off the table. Centurion's advancing forward, base to base with the middle guy of this unit. And he's probably going to be placing some attacks. He has reach with that big lance
Big
he's holding. So Matt 6 against defense 12. He hits for sure. This is with his lance. POW 20 against armor 17, dice plus 3. We need a 5 to kill, and he gets it. So we get a tough roll from Adam, and he's not tough. So that was that far right Tuffalo there. Replacing him with the leader. He's going to use his lance from the feet attack to hit the one in the center right in front of him. And he gets a hit, and this is going to be dice plus 3 again, 5 to kill.
Nope.
No, so he's going to do a total of 6 damage. 6 damage to that guy. Going to try to hit the same one with a shield, 6 to hit. And he gets another hit, and the POW on the shield is...
Goes up to 15.
So he needs dice minus 1 here, so 3 to kill. Or 4.
Dice minus 2.
Sorry, 15 against 17, dice minus 1. Or 2, so it's only 1 damage. Still left on 1 box. He's going to buy 1 attack against the one on his right there with his lance. 6 to hit.
No!
And he misses. Oh no. Buying 1 more attack against that guy on the right. 6 to hit. He gets a hit with it, and again, dice plus 3. We need a 5 for a tough roll. And he gets it. So tough roll on that one Tuffalo there, Adam. No tough. And that guy's removed from the table. So the gun mages are going. This one right over here is going to actually forfeit his movement to aim, while the rest of the ones are going to actually be doing advances. So just moving around. So this gun mage that was aiming is going to snipe, and he's going to try and hit this slaughterhouser right over here.
Yep.
Rat 7 becomes Rat 9, and the slaughterhousers are defense 12, so we need a 3 to hit. He gets a hit. So armor 15 on the slaughterhousers, POW 10, dice minus 5, 6 to kill, and he kills. Well, we get a tough roll.
Tough roll.
Tough 2. Classic.
But no tough. And that was it. Was actually the middle one is removed from the table. So he's using the extra attack from the feet to shoot this long rider here, and he's going to try and actually push him away. 9 against defense 12, 3 to hit, and he gets a hit. So he's pushing him
D3 inches, so
for a total of 3 inches away. So he gets pushed all the way back into these slaughterhousers here. So it's POW 12 against armor 17, dice minus 5, 2 damage to him. So he only had 1 box left, so we're going to do a tough roll. And he is not tough either. Removed from the table. The UA is going to try to use his snipe ability to shoot this pyre troll, but we just measured it, just came up short. Using his second feet shot there to snipe at the Fell Collar hero, who is a bigger base in the slaughterhouser, so we can see him, and I believe he is in range. Moved, but he's the UA, so Rat 8 against defense 12, 4 to hit. He gets a hit. Arm 15 against POW 10, dice minus 5. And a total of 1 damage. 1 damage, 7 left. This guy here is going to try and push Mulg with his shot. 7 with Quicken, Mulg is 13, so 6 is to hit here. A hit with the first one. So he is going to push Mulg a total of 3 inches. Pushing back 3 inches with that first shot. And we're going to get a POW 12 on him against
10.
POW 10. Okay, against armor of what on Mulg? 19, so it's going to be a dice minus 9. No damage, almost.
Cool.
So that guy there is taking his second shot, his feet shot, trying to hit this slaughterhouse. Critical brutal, all right. He's in range. 7 against defense 12, 5 to hit. He gets a hit. POW 10 against armor 15, dice minus 5, and it's a kill. We get a tough roll from that slaughterhouser. No tough. Well, unfortunately, Adam's not making many of his tough rolls. Hopefully that'll change because he's losing quite a few guys here. The one in the front here is also going to try a push shot on Mulg. Rat 7, defense 13, 6 to hit, and he gets a hit right on.
Critical knocks him down.
All right. He's pushed D 3 inches. Only 1 inch, but he is going to be on his backside. There we go, and we have the little knockdown token to show he is now no longer standing up. He's going to use his feet shot to shoot him again. He's knocked down, so he's going to be defense 7, I believe, or defense 5. And he is knocked down, so he's trying to push him further out. Anything but snake eyes. And it's a hit.
Hit, he gets pushed.
1 inch. Further and further away Mulg goes. Actually forgot the damage rolls on that first shot, so we're going to do 2 rolls here at dice minus 9. On the first one, no damage, and on this second push shot, no damage. We're getting another push shot from that one guy there on Mulg. But Snake Eyes, he gets a hit, another critical.
Knocked down again.
He's double knocked down. And it's going to be dice minus 9. Oh, we'll do pushing him 2 inches. Push 2 inches back, still knocked down. Dice minus 9 damage roll. No damage.
One more.
With the feet shot, 1 more. It's range 10, seeing if he's in. Just outside. So that's as much pushing as Mulg is going to take.
So the
last guy right in here, he's going to use his critical brutal shot against this slaughterhouser up here. Within 10 inches. 7 against defense 12, 5 to hit. Hits. We rolled a 10 for damage. Dice minus 5 is 5 damage. Definitely enough to kill him, so we'll get a tough roll here from Adam. No tough again. And the leader's going to take his place, but that guy's removed from the table.
What?
He stays.
Last feet shot, using the snipe.
Yeah, I didn't need to.
And he's in, because now he's up to range 14. 12, rat 7. He gets a hit. Dice minus 5 for damage.
Yep.
Enough damage. We're going to get a tough roll from Adam. See if he stays alive. And he is tough. Finally a tough roll. Leader of the slaughterhouse is knocked down.
Charge.
So this unit, doing a charge. And they have assault. So he's going to charge at the Pyre Troll, making impact attacks on both of these little slaughterhousers as he goes. 7 against defense 12, 5 to hit on these guys. He gets a hit on the one.
We'll just say that's the right guy.
All right, let's see if he gets a hit on the other.
Do you want to do hit and damage? Or
Sure, we can do damage first. POW 12, or yeah, POW 12, POW 10. Okay, against armor 15, dice minus 5. So that'll be a tough roll on that one on the right. So we get Adam to do with a tough roll. And no tough on him. That guy gets removed from the table, and we'll do our impact attack now on the guy on the left. It's a hit again, and dice minus 5. We have another tough roll on that guy. No tough. So those impacts are successful, removing that guy from the table. So this guy with his martial discipline, or whatever it is that allows him to charge through each other, he's going to charge onto this last remaining Tuffalo. That guy, this last Storm Lance, or second last area, is going to charge over here to the Fell Caller. And so he's making a charge on the Pyre Troll as well, coming to the side. He does have assault, so even if he's not in reach, he will get a shot.
Is not in, so he'll get to shoot.
Just outside. Our impact attack here first against this one remaining Long Rider. 7 defense 12, 5 to hit. He gets a hit. POW 10 on the impact attack.
12
against,
with harm.
Oh, 12 with harm, correct. Against armor 17, dice minus 5. And that is a total of 3 damage, which I don't think is 1 shy of being enough. 3 damage there, leaving on 1 box. Now with Assault, after he charges, he gets to use his ranged attack against whatever he charges. Everyone in the unit gets to do it. They use their Rat for this, and it doesn't matter that they're in melee at the end. They still get their Assault shot. Rat 5, defense 12, 7 to hit.
Hits.
And he hits, I believe, yep, with a 9. 14, armor 17, dice minus 3. And that'll be a tough check. And he toughs, so he's knocked down. Knockdown token.
Choose the not electro leap.
Okay. And you have your charge attack left?
Yep.
So that charge attack's gonna auto hit, so we're just gonna roll some damage. Dice damage, automatically gonna do the 1, so it's just a tough check here on this Tuffalo. No tough, so all the Tuffalos are off the table. There they go. So we're gonna do the assault shots from these 2 guys. At 5, 7 to hit. Defense 12. It's a hit with the first guy, and there's no harm on him. So that Pyre Troll is armor 16 against
4.
POW 12 on the shot.
Yep.
All right, dice minus 4.
1
damage
4.
to the 4 column. It's a start. Second assault guy, 7 to hit as well. He gets a hit, dice minus.
That's a miss.
Oh, sorry, needed a 7. I was thinking 5 for some reason, so that's a miss with a second assault.
But there's no.
Charge attack from the first guy, because he's a cavalry model, goes up to mat 9, so he only needs a 3 to hit here. And he gets a hit. Luckily, he's a cavalry. And what's the POW on that?
15.
Jordan? 15 against armor 16. Dice minus 1. 3 dice. Ooh, not too bad. He gets 9 damage. 8 damage.
8 damage to 6.
8 damage. Column 6. So his lance has the Electro Leap ability, allowing to arc a damage roll to one of the nearest enemy models there, which is the Fell Caller hero. Is that a POW 10, Jordan?
Yep.
Okay. POW 10 damage roll against armor 15, dice minus 5. 1 damage to the Fell Caller. So 1 more, that's 2 damage altogether on him. Feet attack from that first guy. This is back down to mat 7, needing a 5 to hit. And he gets a hit. No longer a charge.
It's POW 13 now.
POW 13 against armor 16, dice minus 3 on 2 dice.
For 2 to 6.
2 damage to the 6 column. 2 into the 6 again. Electro leap to that Fell Caller again, dice minus 5. Fell Caller takes 2 more damage. 1, 2. Last lance here on the Fell Caller. Gonna make the assault shot first. 5, defense 12, 7 to hit. Miss.
Okay, so there's.
Charge attack on the Fell Caller, mat 9 against 12. It hits, only needed a 3. And what's the POW on this, Jordan?
15.
Against 15, so dice damage. You need 4 to kill. And it's a tough check for the Fell Caller. No tough. Fell Caller goes away, and we're getting an Electro Leap at that Slaughterhouser over there. That was the closest target. He is armor 15, and this is going to be a POW 10 damage roll, dice minus 5. And it'll be a tough check on that last Slaughterhouser. Tough! In the feet attack against the Pyre Troll, defense 12, mat 7.
Is a miss.
And oh, it's a 1, so that is a miss. Squire's gonna run over here behind Haley. Here's the field after Jordan's amazing round 2, or turn 2. He cleared out a lot of stuff. Not many tough rolls. There's not going to be much left here. Adam still has basically all of his war beasts, but he lost his whole unit of Slaughterhousers and the whole unit of Long Riders plus Horthal. So it's a pretty big hit for him. Although P. Haley's still on fire, not much left, so that is a concern for Jordan. Jordan did end up controlling this point over here, so he gets 1 control point. Which is going to help him. It actually helps out in the league as well. I'll be explaining the scoring later on, but control points are important for the league even if you don't end the game by winning by control points. So we'll see what Adam can do here in his turn 3. Maybe he can bring it back. So Adam is not going to upkeep any of his spells, just going to sit on his full stack of Fury. Fire Troll just did a little bit of shuffle so that he's engaging both these guys, and he's going to make an attack here with his fist. Right, so mat 5, defense 12, 7 to hit. Missed with the first swing. Second initial on the same guy, 7 to hit. He gets a hit. I'm just boosting the damage here. It's going to be dice minus 5, so he'll need a 10 to kill. And he gets a 9, so 1 shy. 1 shy on that. Number C, or letter C. Buy an initial on the guy on his other side. 7 to hit, and he gets the hit. Boosting the damage on the other guy, again needing a 10 to kill here. It's minus 5. Oh, and he gets another 9, so leaves that guy on 1 box. All right, 4 damage on Model A. Slaughterhouser, Standing fearless, he's going to stand up, sacrificing his movement. He's going to try to make an attack, I believe, on the guy right here. He has finisher, so he's getting additional die on that damage roll, which won't be too bad. So we'll see if he can hit him. 6 defense 12, 6 to hit. He gets the hit. 3 dice for damage, armor 17, POW 11.
Yeah.
So dice minus 6. And that's 1 dead Stormlance.
Last little bubble.
And he gets removed from the table. The Impaler is going to be forced for 1 to charge over here
I can go 8.
onto this far Stormlance, moving 8 inches. Adam is choosing to boost the hit here because he needs a 7, wants to make sure this lands so he can remove the guy from the table.
Because like the game's hilarious.
And he gets a hit for sure. And POW 13 on that spear against armor 17, dice minus 4. He got just demolished. 9 damage. And he is removed from the table. Taylor's going to buy 1 more attack against this Stormlance that refused to die sitting on 1 box. He's going to need a 7 to hit here. And he misses with his last attack. Nissa advances forward. And what is she going to do, Adam?
She's gonna rock wall this guy.
All right. Oh, rock hammer. Rock
what I
hammer
meant.
that guy.
That's what I meant.
This is magic ability 8, defense 12, 4 to hit, and it's a hit for sure. 14 on the rock hammer against, ooh, that's a kill for sure. It was defense 17, so it was going to be dice minus 3. That Stormlance is gone from the table. The last Impaler is advancing forward 5 inches. So he is going to take a shot, boosting to hit, looking for that critical smite against the Centurion. 3 dice, looking for the crit. Doesn't get it, but it does hit. Jarl is running up into the middle of the action. Mulg will stand up on the far side, and he's going to forfeit his action probably and just sit tight. All right, this is the field at the end of Adam's turn 3, I believe. So we have 1 more control point here for Jordan with Thorn on the far side. And Adam ran Jarl up into the middle of the mix there, but he's fully camped on Fury, so he really needs to he's trying to get towards Haley, because Haley's on fire. If she does burn a bit this turn, if he can't be taken out by all of Jordan's stuff on his turn, he might be able to get the kill off on Jordan. So last ditch effort. So fire on Haley, does it go out? No, it does not. And we'll also check fire on that one last Stormlance up there. Does that go out? No, it does not. So we'll get 2 fire damage rolls. Arcane Shield, she's armor 17, dice minus 5 on the fire damage roll. And it does 3 more damage to her. 3, bringing her down to just 5 health. Dice minus 5 on the last Stormlance. She needs a 6 to kill, and he gets the kill. And that removes that last Stormlance from the table. He's going to take the last focus from his Squire. And then we're going to figure out some allocation and upkeeps. So Jordan's going to allocate 3 to the Centurion, hoping to make him do the final work on Jarl.
And upkeep both shields.
And he's going to upkeep both of the Arcane Shields. There's 1 there on P. Haley still, and 1 on the Centurion. Haley's going to make a small advancement, only about 1.5 inches.
Check my control. Yep.
Wants to make sure that
Deadeye
guy is in range and casting Deadeye on the Stormblade Captain. Oh no, on the Storm, on the unit there. What are they called again?
Gun mages.
Gun mages, that's it. We're just going to make a small shuffle to the side.
This guy's gonna shoot first.
So these gun mages, yeah, they're all aiming. None of them are moving. They all want to try to knock Jarl down. So
Actually, this guy's gonna move.
oh, so we got 1 guy doing a bit of a move because he can't see Jarl. But otherwise, they're all aiming. And you said your UA is going first because he is mat 8, mat 10 currently.
10, so he needs a 9.
And Jarl is 15, but engaged he's 19. So we're looking for a 9 to hit here. So he's using Deadeye to get extra dice on this first shot, needing a 9, extra die to attack, that is.
And he's using Thunderbolt.
All right, trying to knock him down. Misses with his first shot. Let's see if he hits somebody else. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. And he's going to be hitting the Centurion. All right, so seeing if he hits him. And he misses. Nope. Just right?
Yep.
She was a hit because he's in the back arc. He was effective rat 12 against defense 15, and so he does hit the Centurion, just pushing him 1 inch to that other gun mage. So this gun mage here is going to take a shot at Jarl. Needs a 10 here, and he just misses with a 9.
Wow.
So 1, 2, 3 on the Centurion, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So he's hitting the Centurion again. This time he's not in his back arc, so he's going to need a 5 to hit. He does hit the Centurion, but the Centurion has already pushed as far as he can go, and damage will not exceed his armor. This far guy here is going to take a shot, needing a 10. 10 to hit. And he gets the hit finally, but no critical. Pushing him D3 inches. 3 full inches. And he gets pushed back. Almost probably base to base with that zone. These two guys here are shooting at him. Is it a combined range attack?
Sorry,
No, just individual, but they're both choosing critical brutal. So we'll go from this guy first, trying to hit him. No longer engaged by the Centurion, so down to defense 15. This is the one that moved. Rat 7, defense 15, 8 to hit. And he gets the hit.
And crit.
Do you get the 3 dice still with critical brutal?
For
To hit?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
It's for
that dead eye
any of their
is-
first range
Okay,
attacks.
so I don't know how gun mages work, everybody, obviously. But it is a hit and it is a crit. So damage is
POW 10.
POW 10 against armor 15. Dice minus 5.
No damage.
No damage. Ooh. All right, so this guy here, same thing, critical brutal. And he gets the hit because he was actually at rat 9,
Yeah.
but no crit there. So 2 dice for damage, dice minus 5. 1 damage. 1 damage. This last gun mage is going to take a shot over here. What's he choosing, Jordan?
Critical brutal.
As well, okay. Stood still, 6 to hit. I can't see all the dice. What do we get? We got a hit, but no crit. All right, dice minus 5 for damage. And it's 6 damage on him. So Adam chose to transfer that damage to his Impaler. Fresh Impaler, we rolled column 1, and he takes 6 damage. Anna and Holt are going to go. They're going to move forward, and probably Ayana's going to try to put harm on him. So she's magic ability 8, he's defense 15. She's going to need a 7 to land this harm. And does he get it? Yeah. Plus 2 to damage rolls from now on. It's going to take his 2 shots. He is what, mat 8?
Yeah.
All right. Against defense 15, needing 7s to hit. First shot from Holt. He gets the hit. Power on Holt's shot.
14 now.
Against armor 15. Dice minus 1.
8.
For 8 damage. So Adam chose to transfer that 8 damage again to his Impaler. The other 2 War Beasts are full, and Mulg is a bit too far away for transfers, so he only has 1 transfer target right now. So 8 damage to column on this guy here on the Impaler to column 3.
6, 7,
8 damage. Second shot, 7 to hit, and he hits. Dice minus 1 again for 6 more damage. And Adam's just going to take that 6 damage onto Jarl like a boss. Charger number 1, using critical brutal to shoot at Jarl. Putting his movement, he's rat 8, needs a 7 to hit Jarl at defense 15.
Nope.
Misses.
Critical too.
Using his Jack Marshall ability, he's going to take a second shot, still needing a 7.
Got that.
And he gets it.
POW 14 again.
Armor 15, dice minus 1. For a total of 6 damage, I believe. Yep. Transferring that 6 damage to his Impaler. 6 damage to column 5. Second Charger, forfeiting his movement to take a shot at Jarl. Critical brutal as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna boost hit this time too.
Boosting the hit with the Jack Marshall. All right. So we need a 7 to hit. Hits
Got
with
it,
the
with
critical.
the So that's 3 dice.
POW 14, dice minus 1. 9 more damage. Transfer that 9 damage, I believe it was.
which kills this guy?
Will kill the Impaler. And he was only able to take, it looks like, was it 1 damage?
Yeah.
All right, 1 damage, and the other 8 will go here onto Jarl, leaving him on 1 box. Set Impaler off the table. Thornblade Captain making an advance over to the edge of the wall, and he's probably going to take a shot here at Jarl as well.
Laser sword.
All right, shooting his laser sword. You don't even want the Centurion to get involved here, do you?
Not yet.
9 to hit. Misses. Journeyman Warcaster is going to advance forward.
And shoot her hand cannon, boosting
All
to
right.
hit.
Shooting right across there. Boosting with her 1 focus to try and hit.
Need an 11.
All right, see if we can do it.
Rat 4. 8. 10.
Just a miss. Centurion is going to try and finish it up, moving forward into melee combat. At 6, Jordan's choosing to boost his first to hit. He's going to need a 9 to hit here. Oh, and he hits. And with the Storm Lance being, what, power and strength 20?
Now it's 20.
I believe that's dice plus 5. It's going to be a tough roll for Jarl, which he toughed. So
Fucking gold.
he lives a little longer.
6 again. So
All right, so he's knocked down, auto hit in melee. The shield is POW 15, so it's going to be an automatic tough roll again.
Oh, that's a one.
No
that time.
tough. And there goes Jarl off the table. Dead. All right, shake hands, fellas. Good game.